Good morning, everyone. Today is Saturday, December 18th, 2021. I'm Crystal Dawn Hill, and I'm here to share something that I'm very happy and excited about, and I hope that it will inspire some of you. I hope that it will inspire all of you, but at least some of you. Last night, um, I decided to give a gift to someone, and I haven't done any gift giving in quite some time because of my personal situation financially, and also that I really don't have anyone in my life that um, I'm close enough with right now to give a gift. So, with my vision being better, um, it's so much easier for me, to write out, not to pick out a card at the store, but to write something out and to choose the right gift wrap and colored ribbon and so forth. So I was really excited about, you know, wrapping the gift and seeing the person's reaction when I give it to them. Anyway, when I was thinking about this, all of these negative thoughts started coming through my mind about it. Like, well, why are you giving that person a gift? Because they haven't really been that great to you. And, you can't afford that, or you need to spend that money on yourself and not somebody else. And just all these negative things that, first of all, are not true. The person actually has been wonderful to me under the circumstances, and I've been wanting to give this person this particular item for quite some time. And so right away I recognized that there was something off about my thinking. And then this other positive thought entered my mind. And it was back to the basics of how I've always felt, which is being generous is always a wonderful thing. Being kind and loving to our fellow man. And so when all these negative thoughts started traipsing through my mind, I combated them by this one simple little thought, which was, nothing bad has ever happened to me from being generous. Excuse me. So, yeah, I was like, why is that going through my mind? And then suddenly this amazing thing happened to me. I have felt this sense of childlike, carefree mentality flood back through my whole entire being. And I said, why not give the gift? Why not just do whatever? Why not do whatever I want to do that makes me happy? That never caused me any problems or disadvantage or misfortune at all. The only thing that ever caused me any issues was people trying to prevent me from doing these things and from trusting God and from just being who I am. It's those people who tried to interfere and hold me back is what caused the problem, not my generosity or kindness or childlike faith. So then I started thinking about something else. Back when I first met my divine masculine, and I knew for sure what God had told me about our dynamic and what to kind of expect from it, I realized that that was the attitude that I had about him in the beginning. And as much as I was determined to not let anyone, including even him, including even my negative thoughts, keep me from holding on to that knowing, I still let that gradually be chipped away by others and by him kind of, I don't want to sound negative or critical of him, because that's the last thing I would ever want to do in my whole life, is say anything negative about him because of how beautiful his soul is. But for lack of a better expression or more accurate expression, I did let him kind of the way he kind of boasts about his free will, or I should say boasted, because I feel like he doesn't do that anymore. Like, he's starting to understand that divine will is more beneficial to him, and I think I mentioned that in a previous video as well. Anyway, when I realized I had been doing that, I just magically, like, kind of laughed at myself and kind of was disappointed at myself. But what was really so incredible about that moment was, in an instant, I felt all negative. Well, let me back up. When that happened, that was pretty much the extent of it. Like, I was choosing the gift wrap and the ribbon and everything to wrap the gift. And that's when the negative thoughts came in. And that's when suddenly all of my childlike faith just started rushing back in. And, I had that renewed positivity and faith about my connection with my divine masculine. That wasn't enough to inspire me to do this video. What inspired me to do this video is something that happened this morning. So I was going through my newsfeed on Facebook, and someone had posted a video in a twin flame group, and the title caught my eye, and honestly I don't even remember what it was now. But I didn't go to YouTube to watch that video. I just clicked on the link and watched it through the connection to YouTube. So it wasn't recognizing that I was on my YouTube account. So when that video was playing, I guess about halfway through, I kind of lost interest, and I went in the kitchen to pour a cup of coffee. And that video finished, and maybe I was making my pot of coffee. Anyway, that video finished, and then another video played, and then another video played. Well, what the speaker in that third video was saying really, really got my attention. It was a pastor talking about trusting God for the impossible. And I wasn't close enough to my phone to really tell the difference, but there were various speakers in that one video. It was like a compilation of different pastoral messages. So when I got my coffee and came back in and sat down, I looked to see who it was, and that's when I realized it was different pastors speaking. And I listened to the whole compilation over again, and that's when I got inspired to do this video. because when I listened to it all over again, I was able to realize that that message was direct validation of what I had happened last night. And I'm here to share it because I think that it's what many of the twin flames are overlooking when they're longing and yearning for their beloved and for their union. So it's always helped me to get back to the basics, to go back to square one and remember, what was I doing when I met him? What was I doing at times when he reached out and chose to step back in my life and in my energy field and in my good graces, or that I was able to get back into his good graces. And it's always the same thing. It's when I let go of all the negative thoughts and recalled my innocent childlike faith that says, with God all things are possible.